if you're looking for a community that has all of the great characteristics of a small, close-knit community, but at the same time has many of the advantages, cultural opportunities, and so forth that you find in bigger places. You can't find a better place than Bentonville, Arkansas. You really can't. Now, there's a story about this couple with their family had moved, we were moving, and they were in a car and they came into this small town. We'll say it's in Arkansas. And they stopped in front of a general store, and there's a guy sitting there on the bench talking and spitting and whittling. And they said, "Say, we're strangers here, and we're wanting to move, and we're thinking about maybe locating here. What kind of town is this? What kind of a town is this to live in?" And one of the guys, kind of the Edgar Buchanan type, he said, "Well, what kind of a town did you come from? What kind of a town was that like?" And he said, "Oh, well, you know, we had to leave there." I said the people were not friendly, and it's hard to get along, and there just wasn't much work and no community spirit, so we just had to get out of there. We just couldn't live there. And the guy said, "Well, I'm afraid you'll probably find this town to be about like that one too." So they left. Well, by and by comes along another family, same situation. They're traveling. They say, "What kind of town is this? What are the people like? What kind of a place it is to live in?" And the spokesman said again, "Well, what was the town like you came from?" And they said, "Oh, it was wonderful. It had the most wonderful people, great amenities, great people. Everybody was friendly, had a great government, had a great school system. We just hated terribly to leave, and we're hoping we'll find something similar to that where we're going." And the guy said, "Well, that's the way you'll find things here." Now, ever since I heard that story, I've thought about that a lot of it is attitude, is how you look at it. And if you approach, most places can be good. I've lived in Gravett, lived in Newport, Rhode Island when I was in the service, and I found good things about each place that I lived, but you have to look for them, and it depends on your attitude. Now, having said all that, even if you've got a jaundiced attitude or a good attitude, either way, you're going to find Bentonville, Arkansas is a good place to live, but you got to give it a chance. And when you come here to Bentonville, Arkansas, if you come with a chip on your shoulder, that you feel that you're being harassed or discriminated against or whatever, you probably can find that here. If you look hard enough, you can find it. But if you come here and you have a positive attitude, you're going to find that in spades. So I don't know that I've answered your question, but I think all the ingredients for a wonderful place to live are here. But the people in this community, you have to look for them, and you have to buy into that, so to speak.